All right, good morning, cyber traders. Let's get started. Let me just get a little hello. If you guys can see me, hear me loud and clear. Good to see you, Renzo. Good to see you, Phil. Everyone, good morning, Greg. Everybody on YouTube, Leon. Good to see you, Phil. Good to see you all on. Good morning to you, Randy. All right. Well, we're having a fun, exciting morning so far. It's not really working out too well, like right now, like going in the last 5 minutes. But let me tell you, 8:30 this morning, we had a really good pop. You could see here up in the alerts, you could see our pre-market watch list. You know, we start here right before 8 o'clock. We were basically at it around 7:45. A couple of good stocks made some big moves. We had a nice pop right here on the eyes trade. We're going to talk a little bit about that stock. I sent a bulk email and I specifically asked everybody in the cyber group room. Now, YouTube, everyone on YouTube, Facebook, if you want to come and join us, you could. But I wanted to get your feedback on eyes. I want to know how you did on it. I want to know exactly what you did. Did you see it? Did you not? And if you didn't, it's okay if you missed it. But I know a lot of you made a lot of money on it, and just want to go over it because it was just a phenomenal stock. But it also moved pretty nicely this morning. Starting to do a little reversal right now, right around, after it stopped around 8:45. But what a great, great mover. Now, what is the big news? So Congress passed this whole, they call it a stimulus or whatever they want to call it. But they came out with it, and I don't know. I don't know if they're really excited about it. NASDAQ is obviously down, okay? The Dow is up, but a lot of the high-tech stocks are really taking big hits. So usually when they come out with something like that, I don't think you can hear the music anymore. Music is off, Michael, all right? But when you have a news like that comes out, usually, unless they were anticipating it, because they always like buy on rumors, sell on news. But I don't know. I don't know if they're really crazy about the stimulus package that they came out for the coronavirus. I mean, I didn't see that much. Usually you'll get like a 200 or 500, move on it. I don't know. It's kind of wishy-washy. Now, I was listening to a couple of people over the weekend and, a couple of analysts and stuff like that, people that predicted a lot of bubbles and stuff. A lot of them are a little concerned. A lot of them are really concerned that the market went up too fast. Now, listen, being a day trader, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been through probably 5 or 6 bubbles, okay? And, some of you were in it with what happened with the coronavirus. So you could see how it basically took a big hit. But you know what? We went up a little too fast. And I think these high-tech stocks are starting to back off because NASDAQ is not really doing too well. NASDAQ is obviously taking a big hit. And then just looking at a couple of things, I mean, like Amazon just finally broke for the first time over 3,000 in a long time. A lot of them just not really doing great. So I'll be really cautious on your long-term swing trades as a day trader, and we see that happening there. But the big thing is what I told you last week. What is making a big move? Okay, the energy stocks, and the energy stocks. I want to talk a little bit about that. We did really, really well, and I want to go over some of the stocks that we traded last week. But the energy stocks, if you were here on Friday, and by the way, everything is recorded. You can go back and watch Friday's show. And remember, these shows only last, in the morning, 10 minutes, okay? But I was talking about it all week. And what were the big winners that we had right there? I'm just going to go through some of the energy stocks because they were all over the place. But I want to talk about, there was a really good one, WTI. I want to bring that one up. That one was just so much fun. Look at this thing. Right out of the gate, it ran from $4, it ran to $5, and it went up so nice and slow. It just went up, and went up, and went up, and went up. And you can see here on the long-term chart, it was literally around a $2 stock, and look how it's doing well. Now, listen, some people like looking at it. Well, aren't there other ones? Yeah, I'm gonna show you a couple of them. There's let's look at VET. These are all the energy stocks. Look what they've been doing. Beautiful Fausto flag, just starting to build up on that one. Look at the long-term trade right there. Stock was around $4. It's already almost at $8. What else we got? We got MRO. It's still cheap. I mean, don't get me wrong. $4 stock, it's almost at 13. SM, there's another one over here. Look at that. $4 stock, it's almost at 20. What else we got? REI is another one. Not up huge, but, was at $1. It's almost at $3. It's still up 300%. What else we got? Here's some bigger ones, a little more expensive though. Is it NR, was it NRGU? That one right there. This one was with all the stock splits and everything. I mean, like, thing was down to 1,100, dropped down to 100. Look at that trend. I mean, stock was literally like, I don't know, $50, almost at 170 now. Gosh, that was a hell of a lot of stock splits on that one too. The thing was at 12,000 with all these stock splits. You know, now it's at like 89. Things been going up. This was a penny. They did like 100 to 1 stock split on this. So when you people like stocks, I never seen 12,000 yet because they did so many splits on that one. But you could see how it's going up. They tightened the float. Here's another one. I mean, you could see them all there. All the energy stocks are doing really, really well. So swing trading on that has been pretty well. It's been not been doing too bad on those. Now, a couple other stocks, obviously, I want to talk about. Let's talk about eyes really quick because that stock on Friday was just out of control. This was a $2 stock. The stock literally ran up until 12 o'clock, and it didn't make a big move until around 12, and that's when it popped. Went from 5 to 10. This thing got halted. It was just so much fun getting in and out of it. Now, I tell everybody this. We get these at least, I don't know, maybe 3 times a month, 4 times a month. But you know, to get like a nice 500% mover in one day. But this stock right here basically paid for everything. Okay, so like when you're a student here at CyberTrading University, I tell you guys, and you know, like the train is a lot of work. It's a lot of work from our staff and this and that. And I know you guys make big investments here at C2. And I says, listen, be patient. Don't try to catch the whale every time. You're not going to hit the home run. It's going to come to you. You're going to be at the right place, the right time. You come to work, and you know what? If you got it at 3 and you sold it at 4 and it went to 10, big deal. You know what? If you made $1 on 1,000 shares, okay, you do that every day for a year, there's your $250,000. You don't need to hit a $10 winner, okay? You don't need it. You know what? But sometimes you're just in it. And all of a sudden, at $5, the thing just takes off. Like, well, what do I do, Fausto? Like 10 minutes and 15 minutes, I'm already at 8. You know what I mean? So some of those big winners got to pay for the losers. All right. So, because remember, you're going to lose in trading. You can't be afraid to lose. All right. Because you're never going to be successful. And remember, being part of CTU is not about winning. It's about controlling losses. As long as you control your losses, you'll do great. And that's our big motto here. And because you know what? You got the 30-second rule. You got the 3 strike out rule. But when you get something like this, guess what? This is going to pay for all those little ones. And that's what ends up happening. So that one did really well. Another one that I know you guys were trading on Friday too that we did pretty well was this PRPL. This one also a little more expensive though. But you know, you can see the stock took a big hit. It went from 40 all the way down to 25. It's a little dead cat bounce. Stock went from 26 all the way to 32. Nice little move. But you know, the spread was pretty big. You can see right now volume is pretty bad, so you want to stay away from it. But it was a good stock to trade on Friday. That was another one that some of us missed. Okay, let's go back and bring back our charts back to normal. Let's go back through the watch list again. Okay, so regarding, I know a lot of you guys are going to be hawking this stock eyes. Eyes is not an easy stock to trade. Okay, I was looking this morning. You got to wait till it opens. Now over here, let me just bring up a couple of orders over here. Let me bring up the level 4. So there's a couple of big iceberg orders that keep popping up around here. You can see how they got filled and it went up, but they keep popping up. There was a couple of big ones right here of like 80,000, 150,000 shares. So you got to be focused on those big iceberg orders because that was what kind of is like pushing it down. I mean, it came out with great news regarding what some drug they came out with. But just be very careful on it. It does still look strong, okay? But you got that resistance levels right around 950 from Friday or 960, I think it was. If it does break it, this thing could really make a nice move. And by the way, that resistance levels back in 2019 kind of explains it right here, why I kind of like backed off right there. But if it does fill in that gap, which it did right here, I mean, it could probably hit 14, but we won't know until the market opens up. So we'll see how these guys react to the stock once it opens up. A couple other ones in the watch list. ANCN, we're going to look at this one. You know what? She's starting to back off right now. I'm probably gonna have a change of heart. I'll put this on the B list. XSPA, I don't know what's up with that one, but it's making somewhat of a little move. We had some fun with this stock. I mean, this stock back, in January ran from like $1 to about $8. Okay, obviously short squeeze. All right, we love short squeezes here at CyberTrading University. But she's holding pretty strong. It's about 19%, 6 million shares. We'll see how this stock works out, but I'm going to put it on the watch list. OPGN, another one that came up on the watch list. It's on the B list. I thought it was going to make a good pop. I know one of you guys were calling out in the cyber room. You say, you know what? Looks like it's starting to make a little bit of a move. And I'm like, I agree with you, but I don't know what happened. Looks like it kind of stopped right here. So, but she's got some support levels at these prices right now. And I'm seeing that on level 4 too. What else we got? Oh, what's going on with GameStop? Looks like GameStop started making a little bit of a move this morning, right? My God, can you believe this thing? The longer it trades here, the worse it is, because that means more and more people own it. But 2 million shares already traded so far, and it's already $1.50. Starting to have a little bit of a push. I don't know. Let's see if the Reddit guys are going to be doing pretty good on Wall Street Bets, which leads to AMC. AMC also did well on Friday, and this one's starting to go up a little bit too. It's got a big, I don't know. You know what? Could be a decent move this morning. Seeing a lot of action in it. Where there's smoke, there is fire. NOVN's another one that's moving this morning too. A little cheap stock, up 11%. About over 500,000 shares traded. Penny stock though, you know how I feel about those. But list is pretty tight here, so we're gonna go what we got. We have another one, FSR, that came up on the list again. This is the stock we did really well. The stock is a new IPO stock. I obviously had some great volatility. You've traded this cyber traders in the room already. Just remember, look at your journals. Like we told you, how to take very good notes. And remember, how'd you do on it? What was the shakes? What's the spread on it? There's a lot of money to be made on the stock, but you got to be very careful regarding on the volatility on it, because this thing started getting pretty damn volatile. But she's doing pretty well, 21 to 23, not bad. So that pretty much does it. I said the AMC. We're going to watch the energy stocks. We're going to watch this ICE stock. By the way, ICE has a warrant too. And you know what? Maybe they won't do anything. Maybe they take off. But you know what? We always find some new ones when the market opens up. And that's part of the game plan. Now, did I miss anything? I did not call out cyber traders. Anybody on YouTube, Facebook Live? Did I miss anything? Anything else out there? Andreas says the IMTV is moving. Is that right? I spelled it wrong. IMBT. Nice little move. This stock took a huge hit right here. Major hit. The stock went from 50 down to 10. Yes, this stock is obviously definitely going on the watch list right here. Hell of a move right there, though, the stock. You could see it just from 830, ran from 17 to 21. Volume is pretty good. Spreads a little pretty big right here. But the IMVT, nice stock right there. Definitely put it on watch. Good call right there. John says the GEVO, G-E-V-O. Let's just look at that one. You know what? Once again, we're a big bottom fish team, okay? We love stocks that get crushed, and get killed. But the stock had a big pop-up, had a nice little Fausto flag. You could see that right around $4 to $5. She made a big run up. She's backing off. I would probably be a little concerned about it right now. I wouldn't go crazy about it. We'll see how it opens up, but not terrible. All right, anything else? Listen, it's Monday. Mondays are very scary days. We don't want to get too crazy going on Monday, so let's be very, very careful what we trade. Let's not get too cocky, and we'll go from there. Now, guys, don't forget, Wednesday, we have Tom Sosnoff, the founder of Thinkorswim, the president of Tastyworks. He's going to be here. He's a very good friend of mine. We're going to talk about swing trading. We're going to talk about option trading. We're going to talk about the economy, okay? You know what? You got to learn before you can earn. So if you have not registered yet, please go. Please do so. I believe I have the link. Let me just give you guys the link, because I know some of you here haven't probably done it already. Let me just bring up a browser, and pretty much I think I have it on. See if you have it up here. So I guess you guys register for it. Yep, here it is. So we're going to right on our homepage or our website. If you have not done so, just go out there. Everybody knows who Tom Sosnoff is, I hope. All right, so just definitely go out there. And let me just put an alert for you guys out there too. And make sure you click on that link on the homepage and just click where it says sign up. It starts in 2 days. just click right here and just get registered for that. All right, guys? All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30. If you want to get into the room, just click us, like us, friend us, do a $9 trial. Cyber traders. Yeah, Kenny, he is a billionaire right now. You know what's amazing? He did it twice. Twice. You know how hard it is to do once? He did it twice. And he did it half times, did 3 times quicker than the first one. But we'll talk a little bit about that. It's going to be awesome. So I'll see you guys there. Happy trading. And let's make some money. And if you see something, you say something. Good luck, everyone.